Oh my God, is it really you?
It's me.
Your son is back. I can't believe it.
May I come in?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Let me help you with your bag.
No, I got it.
Billy, I don't understand. I thought you were going away on a trip.
Well, my plans fell through.
And you decided to come back here with me. Honey, you will not regret this. I am so thrilled. Oh, darling. Oh, darling.
Welcome, Billy. It's nice seeing you again.
Yeah, thanks, Miss Chancellor.
You remember Matt?
What's up?
Hey. Sweetie, you must be tired after your flight. Sit down. Oh, Billy, do you know how happy you've made me?
Are you kidding? I love that mole of yours.
Stop it!
And it's in such an interesting place.
Oh, stop, Nicholas. You're embarrassing me.
Oh, I am?
I can hardly believe it. The way I feel right now.
Tell me.
So free. So wonderfully in love. Like all is right in the world.
You do know how much I love you, don't you?
Cassie, what are you doing up?
Sorry if I'm interrupting.
Been waiting long, handsome?
Oh, baby. I'd wait a lifetime for you. So, what took you so long?
Well, I had to wrap up some work at the office.
What was due to your late start this morning?
Uh-huh. And whose fault would that be?
Well, both of ours, if I remember correctly.
Yeah? And what's this you're drinking?
Oh, that's soda.
What happened to the bottle of Merlot you promised me on the phone?
Well, not tonight, because we're going to need all of our energy when we get home.
Ouch.
Go ahead, Christine, take them.
I'll ask you again, what are you doing here?
We were in a hard-fought court battle. You won. I'm offering my congratulations. Though it is incredible how suddenly things turned your way. Finding Millie at the last minute, Sharon chipping away at my client.
Your point?
We both realized I was winning until Lady Luck smiled your way. Come on, Christine, admit it. If it weren't for that twist of fate, you might be congratulating me now.
Yeah.
Now, it's funny, isn't it? Even with all that unbelievable good luck, you still came within a hair's breadth of losing.
So, Raphael, how's your painting going?
And what about you, Victoria? How is your work going? Well, of course, you don't have to wait for inspiration.
I thought art was 99% perspiration.
And when you dig for gold, you get 99% mud. Unless you really believe that the gold is there, it can make the digging very difficult.
Well, you have to have faith in your talent.
Faith in the value of art itself.
I thought that was determined over the ages.
No. Each new artist has to answer that for him or herself.
Forgive me, but all of this agonizing seems like an excuse not to paint.
We artists are so misunderstood.
What?
The happy couple.
Oh, your muse.
When I look at Ashley, her beautiful face, all my questions are answered.
Does that mean you're going to pursue her again?
Do you know how I feel? She's a married woman.
So? You're in love with her. You probably always will be. And yet you refuse to go after her. Why? Is it really because you're so moral and noble? Or have you convinced yourself that you don't have a chance?
You really are here.
In the flesh.
I still can't believe it. Honey, you must be hungry. How about some dinner?
No, I ate on the flight.
Airplane food? I don't think so. How about something else? Come on, some ice cream and cookies, maybe.
No, thanks.
Ice cream and cookies sounds good to me. How about you, Mac?
Yeah, really good.
Well, good. Let's just find out something out here. I'm sure chocolate. You like chocolate.
Sweetheart, you don't know what it means to me that you decided to come back here and spend the rest of the summer with me.
Time out, Mom. All right, I think we need to be straight with each other.
Okay?
I'm not saying this to hurt you, but, you know, I'm not exactly crazy about being here. And the truth is, I didn't have a choice.
It is all about winning for you, isn't it? And you don't give a damn who gets hurt. You had no trouble taking a child from a loving home and turning her over to an incompetent, irresponsible woman. Unfortunately for you, justice prevailed.
Oh, yes, saved by St. Christine from committing such a dastardly deed.
We had to look high and low for Millie. Had you and Alice not been hiding her mother, and don't deny for a minute you were involved, we would have found her months ago.
Oh, so you believe?
I know. And you want to talk about luck? All we had to uncover was one shred of proof that you were party to Millie's imprisonment in that nursing home, and your law career would have been history. For good this time.
Yeah, but you didn't find proof, did you?
I never said you weren't clever. Just unethical as hell.
Oh, what do you call sending your client over to twist my client's arm?
You are living in such a fantasy land. Sharon went over there on her own to try and make Alice realize that you were asking her to make a claim that was morally wrong, and thank God she did. Or Alice wouldn't have looked into her heart and decided to do what was best for Cassie.
Oh, throwing away her rightful claim to that little girl.
Yet refusing to listen to any more of your garbage or get caught up in your diabolical maneuverings.
I still call it luck, Christine, and I've got the proof to back it up. I know who really won, and it wasn't you. The judge was about to rule in our favor before Alice bowed out of the proceedings.
Whatever. If you need to believe that you were the winner to satisfy your fragile ego, you go right ahead.
Don't be condescending with me, counselor. The two of us are destined to cross paths again. A confrontation I look forward to. Remember, Christine, good luck always runs out.
Something you should remember, too.
Remember to put those flowers in water.
look at her, Raphael. The woman of your dreams, and you're just throwing in the towel.
No, you look at her, Victoria. Look at the way she gazes into Cole's eyes.
Oh, fine. So they're all lovey-dovey right now, but who says that's gonna last? I mean, come on. Have you spoken to Ashley? Do you know how she's really feeling, if she's happy? And what about your feelings? They were strong enough to make you come all the way here from Spain.
I told you. I'm not going to interfere.
No, and I'm telling you, you're being a coward.
Ouch.
Don't give me that. You should be thanking me.
Thanking you.
Yeah, it's time to get off your butt and make something happen.
No matter who gets hurt?
You know what they say, all's fair. Why should you concede? Why should you give up the woman you love, your muse? Be honest, Raphael. If you didn't have some hope, you wouldn't still be here.
Well, you're certainly in a very sexy mood tonight.
Well, it must be the soda.
Must be something. You're getting the check? We haven't even eaten yet.
Well, I'm not hungry. Are you?
Oh, well, that would depend on what's on the menu.
Oh, that's my girl.
It's a good thing we took 2 cars. We might not even make it home.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna meet you back at the house. And that should give you plenty of time to slip into something more comfortable.
Like nothing at all.
Oh, behave.
I'm gonna behave. You watch.
Thank you very much.
Honey, what do you mean you had no choice?
Look, all right, I'm here. That's all that matters. Can we just drop it?
Tell me what happened, Billy.
My plans, they fell through.
Yes, so you said.
Dylan, my best friend, all right, the guy I was supposed to go whitewater rafting with, he got sick and ended up in the hospital.
Serious?
Busted appendix. Oh, he's gonna be all right, though, thank God. It would have been real bad if it happened on the trip. Real bad.
Billy, what about your father? I mean, I would have thought he would love to spend the summer with you.
No, he already booked a trip to Australia with Tracy and Steve.
Ah, and he certainly wouldn't feel comfortable leaving you alone in New York City.
You know, what is that supposed to mean? All right, I'm 16 years old. I don't need a babysitter. I can take care of myself.
Billy, I don't live with you. Your father does. If he's concerned about leaving you alone, then I'm going to respect that, and I think you should too.
What do you guys think I'm gonna do? Trash his apartment?
Well, of course not. But what about when your friends learn that you're living there on your own? I mean, everybody knows how teenagers take advantage when parents are away.
Oh, where did you hear that, Mom?
What, are you going to deny that it happens?
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Well, I think you should talk about it because you seem very upset.
With Dad, all right? Not you. Dad knows me, and he has to realize that he can trust me. Oh, what would you know about it?
Cole, what a pleasant surprise.
Hello, Vicky.
Compadre?
So, what's going on, Raphael? I assume that you left Genoa City weeks ago.
Oh, I haven't been getting out much lately.
Well, I'm looking forward to going home and spending some time with my wife, so I'm going to make this brief. You seem like you're a pretty good guy. I know that you and Ashley share a certain history together. She bailed you out of a situation in order to protect her father. Now, all that's behind you, and, well, frankly, Raphael, I think that your presence here in Genoa City only reminds Ashley of some things that are very painful to her.
What? You're hoping that I'll leave? Go back to Spain?
Well, it's a big world. Plenty of places for a talented painter to hone his craft. Just not here.
And, what if I decide to stay?
Well, then you and I are going to have problems. Serious problems. Good night. You want to talk about it?
What?
Whatever has you so upset. I'm here for you, Chris. Whatever's troubling you, I want to help. We'll get rid of him.
Mother. Ciao, sweetheart. Hello, Christine.
Hello, Mary.
What are you doing here? I thought the driver was picking you up at the airport and taking you home.
Well, I told him I wanted to come here first.
Any special reason?
Well, of course, dear. I wanted to see you. How are you feeling? You taking care of yourself? You look awfully tired. Pregnant women do need more rest, you know.
Hey, honey, what are you doing out of bed?
I was asleep, but then I woke up.
Well, you didn't have a bad dream, did you?
No, I was so happy. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a dream, that it was real.
That's real, all right. We're all together.
A real family?
A real family. And we're going to be together forever and ever.
Okay, now why don't I take you upstairs so you can go to bed?
Oh, not yet. I want to stay up with you and Mommy. Besides, I'm too excited to go to sleep.
Oh, you're excited about your party tomorrow, huh?
I can't wait. Please, can I stay up a little longer?
Okay.
Okay.
But you need your rest. You have a big day ahead of you.
I know.
You still want that lemonade, sweetie?
Well, if you wouldn't mind.
Of course not. You want some water, Cassie?
No, thanks. Nick,
Yeah?
can I ask you a question?
Well, only if you give me a hug first.
Are you gonna stay with us for good this time?
I'm not going anywhere, kiddo. I promise.
Paul, you should be looking after your wife. And Christine, you shouldn't be working so hard.
Mom, there's something we need to tell you.
No, just a minute, son. I have a surprise for you. I carried it all the way back from Rome. You didn't think I'd wait till your child was born to start spoiling him or her, did you?
Mom.
A christening gown.
Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, it was made right outside Vatican City. Am I being presumptuous?
There isn't going to be a...
No. Don't tell me that. Please, please don't tell me you lost the baby.
Mary, there was never a baby in the first place. It was a false alarm.
Why didn't you tell me? I gave you the numbers where I could be reached.
Well, you were away with your church group touring the cathedrals of Italy. The trip of a lifetime, Mom. I just didn't... There was nothing you could do. We didn't want to spoil your time away.
I was so thrilled. a beautiful baby on the way.
Mom, I don't think this is the time or place to talk about that.
Oh, dear, I didn't mean iron. Oh, Christine, listen, it must have been so difficult for you. I'm so sorry, dear. I'm so very sorry.
Look, Mom, this is useless. All right, just forget it.
You're really angry with me.
I'm angry at Dad.
Because he shipped you off to me.
Can we just drop this?
Yeah, you're right. You must be tired. Are you ready for bed?
Not yet.
Well, I'm gonna turn in. Billy, I don't really care why you're here. I'm just so glad you are.
She fell asleep.
She is so precious.
Yeah, she is.
You're right, Nicholas. We are very blessed.
Excuse me.
Millie.
I woke up, noticed Cassie wasn't in her bed. Wanted to make sure she was all right.
Yeah. She's in good hands.
Oh, I can see that. Oh. What a little angel. She has given me the most wonderful gift. Made me realize that I am capable of loving someone. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that for Alice. Am I interrupting?
No.
Billy, I couldn't help but overhear you and your mother talking, and I understand how dreadfully disappointed you must be missing your trip, but things aren't really that bad here.
Look, Mrs. Chancellor, I don't mean to be rude, but, you know, this is between Mom and me. To tell you the truth, I'm a little ticked off at you, too.
Me? Why?
I know Dad called you, asked if it'd be all right if I stayed here while he was in Australia.
Yes, he did.
Why did you go along with it? I mean, you know Mom and I aren't exactly close.
Your father asked me how I would feel, and I told him I thought it would be wonderful to have you here. Now, if that upset you, young man, I am terribly sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
No, indeed it isn't. And since you'll stay with us now as a fait accompli, I think you should start looking for ways to have a good time rather than just grousing about it.
Well, I'll make the best of it. But to tell you the truth, this is not exactly my idea of a great time.
Well, perhaps things may change.
Don't hold your breath.
Billy, it's not exactly purgatory here. I mean, look around you. You have every opportunity for recreation and enjoyment at your disposal. Now, true, this estate does not afford, white water rafting? But things really aren't that bad.
Look, here's the deal, Miss Chancellor. All right, I'll serve my time, but I'm out of here. All right, no matter how hard you try, you're not gonna make me look at the bright side. It's just not gonna happen. I've had enough of people telling me what to do and what to think.
Well, I'm certainly not going to pressure you, Billy. Good night, young man.
Good night.
What is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Finally.
What? What's wrong?
Your feet are freezing in the middle of summer. They're so cold.
I'm just getting all excited about being with my sexy wife. That's all.
Oh, what took you so long?
Oh, I ran into someone at Gina's.
Oh, you did? Who was that?
Raphael.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I thought he was long gone.
So you didn't know he was still in town?
No, I haven't heard from him in weeks.
Oh.
You didn't make a scene, did you?
Me? Nah, never. Though I did tell him if he doesn't have his Trocero out of Genoa City pretty soon, I might have to.
Oh, you're so tough. You wouldn't really hurt him.
I told him that he had better find another city to paint in.
Do you think he got your message?
I think the man is finally ready to give up on you.
What are you talking about?
Ash. You know he's totally enamored.
Well, after your little warning, you're not going to worry about him anymore, right?
I think that we have probably seen the last of Raphael. Though he can be very persistent.
Oh, well, let him persist. Who cares? There's only one man for me.
No need to knock. This is your home, not mine.
Came to apologize.
Apologize for what?
Well, I was kind of rough on you at Gina's.
On the contrary, you did me a favor.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Oh, I was afraid of that.
Afraid? You're the one who drove me away. And I thank you for it.
Me? What did I do?
You called me a coward. And you were right. I've been hiding behind this ridiculous notion of a muse for much too long. Now, first it was the painting of La Senora, then it was Ashley. Alas, I love the both of them, but I can possess neither. So, I can let it ruin me, or I can find the strength to continue on with my work, my life without them.
Are you sure this is what you want?
It is, shall we say, the path of least resistance. I will miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Why don't you join me? Yeah, you know, we never finished that trip to Catalonia. I'll get my car tuned up, and I promise we'll make it all the way this time.
Raphael, why would I go with you? My life is here.
Well, that sounds like a pretty good reason to me. Huh? I mean, look, what is your life? Work, 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 and thinking about Cole. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't dislike the man. But he does have the power to hurt you.
Well, maybe I'll follow your example and forget about him. Move on.
I'm leaving. You are here. He's here. No. No. I think you should come join me in Spain.
You better not kid. You just might find yourself with a roommate.
One with money, wonderful. We could afford a big hacienda like this one.
Oh, yeah, right. Dream on.
No. Victoria. I'm a man who craves simplicity. I want to live exactly at the level that my art can take me to. No more, no less.
Well, in that case, you'll have your hacienda one day.
What's your problem?
For the moment, you.
All Kay's trying to do is be nice. Why do you have to be such a jerk? Treat your mom the way you want, but back off of Mrs. C, all right?
Who are you, anyway?
Her friend.
Yeah, well, you're not mine.
Why would I want to be? You're just like your mother. Think you're all high and mighty, better than anybody else?
Look, you don't even know me.
I know enough.
I might be stuck here, but if you think I gotta listen to this garbage, you can forget it.
What a creep.
Oh, forgive me, sweetheart. I'm so terribly sorry.
It's okay.
Is there anything I can do? Oh, well, it will happen. You and Paul are going to make wonderful parents someday.
Mom, listen, if you don't mind, Chris and I would like to.
Oh, of course, honey. I'm on my way. Just remember, if at first you don't succeed, just try again.
That's one cliche we'll be happy to put in practice.
Take care of yourself, Christine.
I'm serious, Victoria. Money will be of no concern for me one day. And then I'll repay you for your generosity.
Well, you could do that right now.
Oh? What did you have in mind?
That sketch you painted of Ashley. May I have it?
You want this?
Well, I think under the circumstances, you shouldn't have it, and yeah, I want it.
No, you're right. This is a part of my life that I must put behind me right now. Okay? She's yours.
Thanks. Goodbye, my friend.
Perhaps I've been painting the wrong face all along. It's my taxi.
Taxis are paid to wait.
Taxis wait, but planes don't. And if ever there was a woman who could change a man's mind, farewell, Victoria. I will never forget you. And remember, my home, as humble as it may be, will always be your home. Adios, querida.
We all make mistakes. You shouldn't feel guilty. I'm sure you did the best you could for Alice.
Wasn't enough. I was never a good mother to her, even though I wanted to be. If only I could have been there for her, the way I was for Cassie.
Well, Millie, you did something right. Alice didn't have to stand up in that courtroom and forfeit her parental rights.
That's right. That was a very loving act, and it should say something about your daughter and her strength of character.
I would think, as her mother, that you'd feel very proud.
I do. But it doesn't change the past. I didn't give my child the love she needed, and now she doesn't know how to love. But it's the truth. Alice sure did right by Cassie.
Yeah, it's been a very painful experience for everyone involved.
But I have to believe that it's worked out for the best.
Sharon, I know it has. Still, my daughter. She's all alone now. I can't help worrying about Alice. What's going to become of her?
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.